Looking for the best flux core welder without wasting money on the wrong one? Today, I'm ranking 5 popular 110-volt machines from weakest to best so you know exactly which one deserves a spot in your garage. Coming in at the 5th spot is the BESTMIG 135A. It's not a bad machine by any means, but compared to the others on this list, it just doesn't stand out enough to climb higher in the ranking. On paper, it gives you up to 135 amps, runs on a standard household outlet, and supports a wider wire range than most here, even up to 0.04-inch flux core wire. That's actually impressive for a compact welder. It's also very lightweight at just over 10 pounds, which makes it easy to carry around the shop or toss it in the truck for small jobs. For basic home repairs, light fabrication, and learning the ropes, it definitely gets the job done. Where it falls short is in transparency and documented performance. Compared to the other welders in this lineup, there's less clear information about its duty cycle and long-term durability. When you're shopping for welding equipment, those details matter. The competitors ahead of it provide more clearly published specs and stronger manufacturer backing. If you're a beginner on a tight budget and just want something simple for light work, this one can still serve you well. And by the way, links to all the welders in this review at the best available prices are in the description right under the video. Now, let's step things up a notch. In 4th place, we have the GUOZHI MIG 140. Right away, this one feels a bit more solid in terms of documented specs compared to the previous machine. It delivers up to 130 amps in MIG mode and offers a 60% duty cycle, which is respectable for a compact 110-volt welder. You also get multi-process capability, so you're not limited to just flux core. That flexibility is nice if you want to experiment with stick welding or try lift TIG later on. Compared to the BESTMIG, this one provides clear electrical ratings and performance data, which gives more confidence in what you're actually buying. However, it's slightly heavier, and while the specs look good on paper, the overall brand presence and long-term reputation aren't as strong as some of the higher-ranked models. It performs well for hobby work, small brackets, light steel projects, but it doesn't quite separate itself from the pack in a big way. This is a good choice for DIYers who want solid specs without spending too much. And if you're finding this breakdown helpful so far, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel because it really helps out. Now, let's move into the mid-tier contenders. Taking 3rd place is the TOOLIOM TL135M. This is where things start getting more competitive. This welder clearly states its duty cycle at 60% at 135 amps and even 100% at lower output, which is excellent for a machine in this class. That means longer weld times before needing to cool down. It handles common 0.03 and 0.035-inch flux core wire and is rated for about 1/8-inch mild steel, which covers a lot of home and automotive repair tasks. Compared to the previous two, this one feels more dialed in and more transparent with its performance claims. The only real limitation is that lift TIG requires an additional torch. And like most 110-volt welders, it's not built for heavy structural welding, but within its category, it's reliable and predictable. If you're a serious hobbyist who wants something dependable for weekend fabrication projects, this is a strong middle ground option. But we're not done yet. In 2nd place, we have the YESWELDER Flux 135. This one has built a strong following, and it's easy to see why. It delivers up to 135 amps with a clearly stated 60% duty cycle, and it stays lightweight at just over 11 pounds. That combination of power and portability makes it extremely practical. Compared to the TOOLIOM, it's similar in performance, but often feels more refined in design and overall usability. It's simple to set up, runs on standard household power, and handles most light to moderate steel projects without breaking a sweat. The downside? Like the others, it's still a 110-volt machine, so thick steel work is limited, but within that limit, it performs very consistently. This welder is perfect for home garage users who want a reliable, well-documented machine that feels like a step up in overall polish. But there's one more that edges it out. And finally, in 1st place, we have the ARCCAPTAIN MIG 135. What pushes this one to the top is the level of documentation and overall build confidence. It clearly lists its electrical ratings, duty cycle, efficiency, and even insulation class. That tells you the manufacturer is serious about the engineering behind this machine. It also includes a 2-year warranty, which is stronger backing than most in this category. Performance-wise, it matches the others at 135 amps and 60% duty cycles, but it separates itself with stronger published specifications and more complete technical transparency. Compared to the YESWELDER and TOOLIOM, it simply feels more thoroughly engineered and supported. If you want the most confidence in specs, warranty, and overall build in this lineup, this is the one I'd recommend for most home welders who want dependable performance without stepping into higher voltage machines. If one of these welders caught your eye, check out the links in the description to see the current prices and availability. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next comparison.